Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Jessica, and this is your Bible Bite for today, Friday, May 17th. And today's reading is going to be from John 14, 1 through 6. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If not, I would have told you, because I go to prepare a place for you. And if I shall go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and take you to myself, that where I am you may also be. And whither I go you know, and the way you know. Thomas said to him, We know not whither thou goest. How can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. All right, well, my first thought is, as I work a lot of funerals, this is the funeral gospel thing. I'm pretty sure our priest has it memorized, and he doesn't actually read from the gospel book at all the funerals. So that is my first thought. But of course, that doesn't really tell us anything about the passage. So my second thought was that once again, Thomas is asking a question or saying a statement that we all look at and go, come on, like why would you ask such a stupid thing? But if you were one of the people back then where you didn't have the history of knowing what happens, you didn't have the New Testament to read about it, this is a reasonable question. Thomas gets known as Doubting Thomas for, one time when he said, I know Jesus died. Guys, you're just messing with me, right? But Peter doesn't get known as Deny Christ 3 times Peter. Paul doesn't get known as I used to kill all the Christians Paul. But Thomas gets known for doubting in a situation that, well, to be honest, most of us would probably have some questions. And yet again, we know Jesus is talking about heaven here, but for the disciples, they might have been like, all right, can you draw us a map of where you're going? Is it to the north? Is it to the south? Have we been to this area before? And that's what Thomas is asking. And yes, it's not the right question to ask, but reflecting on it, thinking of how, the disciples were thinking, it's kind of, mean to, not cut him some slack for not understanding high and lofty things Jesus was telling him at that time. So that's my thoughts for today's gospel. If you have any other thoughts for today's gospel, if whenever you go to a Catholic funeral, they also read the same gospel reading and you're like, every single time, whatever, go ahead and comment below with your thoughts on this. While you're down there, hit subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. And until next time, remember to live your faith, love your faith, share that love.